baby, Morad Fiki, what's going on? Man, what an incredible week. You know, I can't even tell you about these adventures. They've just been so incredible. Anyways, yesterday I was on jury duty here in Harris County. I hadn't been on jury duty for a long time. It's like herding a bunch of cattle into a big process. They have this central jury facility where everybody from Harris County comes. They got to be there at 8 a.m. Must have been, I don't know, 1,800 or 2,000 people showing up for jury duty. And they actually have a pretty great process because they're moving everyone fast. You got to get through the security line. And then everybody's like, all right, you go to room number 1. Y'all go to room number 2. You go to room number 3. And then you just sit and wait. And they start calling your numbers like, all right, y'all going to this court. You're going to that court. I'm like, send me to some like traffic ticket or some civil case. No, they send me to this murder trial. I'm not kidding. Like, this is going to be a murder trial taking place next week. And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, this is serious, you know? Well, it was crazy. I mean, just like this guy's facing life in prison. He could be, you know, and it's just crazy. Like I said, so there's 65 of us potential jurors, right? And then from 65, they got to narrow it down to 14, which is 12 jurors and 2 alternates who are going to actually sit through the entire trial starting on Monday. And it's going to go at least through Thursday, maybe longer. So you just got to clear your schedule for next week if you're on this jury. And so, you know, they're not going into the details of exactly what happened, but more like hypothetical and just, you know, this is a road rage scene, road rage incident where the accused and the victim were involved in a road rage altercation, which caused one of them to pull out his gun and kill the other guy. You know, and it's sad because in an instant, tons of lives were changed. Do these gentlemen have children? You know, all these children that are going to be fatherless, and some who are already fatherless. And then if this guy goes to prison for life, you know, all these lives are changed in an instant. That's what really rung out with me, is that you got to be cautious out there. You know, in an instant road rage incident, was it worth it? Was it really worth it? I don't think so. So it just really like, you know, it was an eye-opener for me. I know you've been involved in road rage. I know I've been involved in road rage. People are just, especially with everything going on, everybody's wound up, you know, ready to snap, like, because you know, I got cut off or whatever. It's not worth it. And you got to be careful out there. Like, there's people walking around toting and packing, and, you know, you say the wrong thing or you cut them off and they're ready to, like, go off, you know, and shoot at you. I'm not saying that's what happened here. I don't know all the details, but I know somebody's dead and another guy's facing life in prison. So it's just not worth it. You just got to be cautious out there, and you know, everybody's trying to get to where they're going, and, you know, you delay me or I delay you, and like we're going to like pull over and fight about it. Like, it is ridiculous. It is really ridiculous right about now. So just be careful out there. Be vigilant, be cautious, be careful. You know, I definitely want to see y'all achieve the dreams and desires of your heart and not be involved in some crazy road rage. So just something to think about. Well, long story short, they didn't pick me. You know, I was raising my hand. They're asking a ton of questions. I think I talked too much. And so, you know, the judge said, you know, the people who talk don't get chosen. So, I mean, they were asking me questions and I said how I felt and said what I thought. And, you know, I didn't get picked. So It was great because, I really don't have a whole week to take off next week. But, if I got picked, I'd have to do it, right? But incredible, just very, very touching, very moving. And it's sad story. So anyways, hey, I appreciate y'all checking in with me. I'm going to give you your weekly market update. The numbers just came out. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Weekly activity snapshot, week 42 of 2022. When we compare the weeks, we look at the same exact week of this year compared to the same exact week of last year. The real estate market is cyclical. We've got to compare apples to apples, right? So looking at week 42, that's from October 18th to October 24th. New listings, 5% decline in new listings from a year ago. Pending listings, we have a 32.7% decline. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. From 2,600 last year to 1,800. These are how many homes went under contract and are sale pending. Now, of course, all of these won't make it to the finish line. We never have 100%, but a lot of them will, hopefully. Off-market listings. How many sellers withdrew their homes from the actively showing and took them off the market? 35.3% increase in off-market listings. That's a big deal. Closings, 20% less closings than a year ago. Showings are down by 10.3%, but the big kicker is HER.com listing views. We have a 42.3% decline in viewings, in online listings viewed, from 11.1 million to 6.4 million. That's a big deal. How many people are at the actual store looking at homes? And that's a big deal. So that's something you want to think about. Just showing you we've got to be honest in pricing these properties. It's very important that we are honest and forthcoming. And so that's your weekly activity update. Thank you for checking in with me. I always appreciate you. And remember that you have greatness within you. Live your life with passion. Life is way too short. I'm telling you, it can be changed in an instant. And that's what I saw yesterday. It's just crazy. But have a wonderful week. I really appreciate you. Let me know how you're doing. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for checking in with me.